Mike Young telling me how excited.
It's Mo Tuesday Night Live. Starring Eternian Royalty and Kenzo's Creations. Talking MOTU. Talking toys. All things Masters. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Now, here's Mike and Kenny.
Woo! Holy cow. And they're so full of energy. No.
Yeah.
What?
Dude, you're telling me, man. You're telling me. My goodness, guys. What?
How many people have jet lag and are really, really tired?
A weekend, right?
Like the chat. Everybody, right? No, I'm just joking.
What a weekend. Wow. Yeah. Incredible, guys. You know, I think I'm just going to start by saying that was probably one of the most memorable weekends I've ever had in my life. And I've done some fun, crazy stuff. So it's up there, guys. It was just absolutely, I don't want to get emotional. Just even, it's like we're 2 minutes in and I'm already, it's hard to put into words. I want to start the show off just by saying, I'm going to read this because I was writing this. I'm doing a Kickstarter update for those people. And I'm just going to read the first paragraph because I do want to keep some stuff for just the Kickstarter folk. But I started off, I said, I've told this to a few people. But after this weekend, I found a new type of happiness because when I started this Motuniverse journey with Jay, I wanted to feel the way I did while being like an attendee and a volunteer at PowerCon back in the day. Like I wanted to relive that feeling, right? And, I'll tell you right now, I didn't feel that way. It was weird, but it was even better. It was, the amount of emotions running through me last weekend was incredible. I'm going to cherish it for the rest of my life. I don't even know how to put into words the feeling I had, but, speaking with so many of you, and I've already seen some of you in the chat. So thank you guys. But, hearing how this was your dream as well, and the fact that I was able to do this for many of you, it's like, it just freaking hits me in the heart, man. And I cried this weekend and I don't cry ever. So thank you guys, literally from the bottom of my heart. And yes, you're going to hear it here first. We're running this back next year. So yes, yeah, it's happening, guys. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was amazing, guys. Truly amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely. I couldn't have picked a better con to pop the proverbial cherry. It was like I said, I have nothing to compare to, but I feel that regardless of whatever's out there to compare to, I don't really think it's going to touch what happened, and I think it's going to be one of those where the first one's always, it's, they always say first one's always the most memorable, whatever, but honestly, like it really was, and it will always be like that right there. It's not just like, oh, I went to San Diego Comic-Con and they had this new release of a toy and it was so cool and there was like a million people there, and like that's not it, right? It's like I got to hang out with a whole ton of my friends that like I've
Right.
known for a long fucking time. And it's like one of those where, yeah, it was surreal. It really was. Like I was going through the whole thing, like when I went back to the room to go to bed, and I was like, it just seems like everybody jumped out of the screen and was kind of hanging out, right?
It literally was the internet in real life, and it was
Yeah.
just so cool. Everybody's was just, you already can kind of feel the personalities through just chats and text, but being able to hang out with people, just like having a drink, having dinner, and looking at these amazing rare freaking toys, man. There was some really heavy hit. The vendors, shout out to the vendors, because they brought some freaking fire this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm watching videos and I'm like, I didn't even see some of this stuff because I was crazy. It was busy. But those that got to really deep dive into some vendors, I mean, they had we had a vendor from Argentina, and he had the La Fuerza guys. I mean, obviously priced appropriately, but those were freaking badass.
Yeah.
Fuerza T, and then he had a bunch of like Leos and Argentinian MOTU variants and stuff. It was
He had
just,
that he had that test shot of Megator,
the
like
test
from
shot of
Mexico, that
Megator,
it was never made in Mexico, and it was like
right?
he just kind of went through the whole description. It was like, wow, dude.
Yeah, the fact that I
So
got to
cool.
hold that in my hand, I'm like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
Of course, my grail of the MOTU toy box was at one of the vendors. I think that was at Retro Nostalgia Collectibles, or he was sharing a booth with someone, so I don't know exactly whose side it was on. But I mean, that thing, that's my like dream to own at someday. Of course, $1,000. I'm like, yeah, no, can't buy that right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But man, just to be able to see it in person, just again, just the same way it does with you guys, it just hits me right here. That's what started it all, right? Just the fun merch. That's what really drove us getting into this kind of stuff, and then of course the heart behind it. Man,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
let's
shall we?
you know what? Yeah, let's
Yeah.
hit the chat. They've been waiting so patiently. We were late. I'll tell you, we were late because Mike Young called me at about 6:02 when we were about to hit the live button, and I should have probably took the call live, but
There you
didn't
go.
want to do that. Was kind of weird.
You're like, you're
But
live. Yeah.
Mike Young said Saturday was crazy and he enjoyed every minute of it. And, he was asking me about next year. So I can't confirm 100%, but he goes, can we just avoid Memorial Day weekend? And I was like, yeah, we'll look to avoid it, Mike. So, I think he wants to come back. So that's really cool to hear too.
Yeah. That is awesome.
Let's see. What do we got here? We got Frankie. Oh, look, he's in the black in the back left.
Yep. Oh, and that our thumbnail.
Yeah. I was like, do you have that photo anywhere to show?
Oh, on my well, if
On
I
your
could send it
computer?
to myself. If you want to go through the chat, I'll send myself.
Yeah. I want to share, the fact that we got to meet so many of you guys. We wanted to post the picture with as big of a group as possible. It felt like that was that Sunday night. We all went to that dinner. And, again, thank you guys so much. If you're not in that picture, I know we probably did pictures. There were some people I didn't even get a chance. And I was like, how did we not take a picture?
Right.
Yeah, like it's just so fun. We got Pedro, hello from Portugal. Hello, Kenzo's. Hello, Mike, just saying hello. It's 2 a.m. there. Oh my goodness. Did you like the MOTU vintage giant posters at the entrance of the con? They were made by Manuel Sierra. Pedro, I can tell you that so many people asked, like, where did we get it? How did they get it? And I told them, like, it's not cheap. It comes from Spain. But I do got to hit you up because there was people, they didn't care. They want the price. So as long as he's willing to print them, let me know. They were a huge hit. People stopping. I think where we had them right at the front entrance as people were lining up. Everyone could take photos with them, and there was plenty of space to do photos. We had our what do they call it? Step and repeat between the two. So you would like photo with the poster, photo in front of step repeat, photo with the poster. And we showcased 2 posters each day. So that way it was kind of a refresh for each day. And we got a picture of Anthony DeLonges in front of the Preternia with Blade in there. So he took a picture next to Blade. I think I have that on my phone. Let me show that one real quick. I can show it on my phone. Hopefully it shows up. Here, make me big.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Here, I'll get you. Oh, sorry. I messed it up.
So there he is, standing next to Blade. Isn't that awesome?
Do the whole thing.
I was like, oh, that's not. That's just my phone. I was like, make sure I can show that on the. Bring the brightness down just ever so much. There you go. Got to make sure it's in line for the folks watching it on the mobile app, right?
Oh, yeah. That little corner spot.
The little corner spot. MOTU Prince, pleasure meeting you. Well, what a great convention. So cool. Yeah, it's great to meet you, Kenzo. Queen Marlene and I had a great time. Congrats on third place.
My first signature of stay out the streets. I put it on his back.
Nice.
Dude,
nice.
I had so much fun with them, dude. They were like, we're gonna go outside and make bad decisions. They were outside having a smoke, and I just went out there and like, that doesn't bother you? And I was all, nope. So I just sat out there and hung out with them for a while I melted my Kit Kat that I picked up. But yeah, no, it was so cool just sitting out and having conversations with people. But yeah those two are awesome, man.
They're fantastic.
So much fun.
Yeah. Much love to those two. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for cosplaying and really getting into it. That was awesome. My buddy Customs, I got MOTU Chronicles, Man at Arms, Fisto, Ram Man. Just need Battle Cat movie figures, and I'm caught up. Nice. King Grayskull, Scare Glow. Yeah, King Grayskull, I think, is the exclusive, right? He's only on Mattel Creations.
Yeah.
Boss Man Sean, another one that I got to meet.
Right?
Such an amazing guy. Like, thank you, Sean, for coming out. That was really cool. Thank you for helping on Monday with the truck. He rented a truck while he was in LA. Thank gosh, because we had a lot of stuff and we had to move it to a storage unit on Monday. And Sean came through. He's like, well, I rented a truck. So we were able to compile everything in the truck, took it to our storage unit. Thank you, man. It was so fun hanging out with you. You're awesome, bro. Jordan from Canada. Congrats to Turning Royalty, Mega J, everyone on the team. What a wonderful inspiration, accomplishment. Please enjoy. Yeah, thank you. I mean, honestly, it was a lot of hard work. I'm not going to say it was, all of us, because it was a lot of you guys. Like, basically, this wouldn't have happened without you guys. And, I mean, it just feels incredibly humbling and I feel honored that I was able to do this for you guys. Who's this guy?
Oh, was that me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, okay. I was getting that picture downloaded, damn it. I couldn't find it. And I was like, oh, there it is.
Oh, Moss Man's not even home yet. He's in an airport in Charlotte, North Carolina, waiting to board a flight home. So he's still working his way home. Hopefully he got to go to the beach. I know we parted ways after the storage unit, and I'm like, yeah, go touch some sand, man. Go see the ocean. And I think hopefully he did that before he got to take off.
I actually told my parents that. I was like, man, I was so close because when we took off, the flight went over the water on the turn, like the very beginning. I was like, man, I didn't even go to the beach, and it was like right there. Like, man,
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
No, I
MOTU's
obviously
better.
there's so many things that we didn't think about, right? Like we were just talking about like the little video we could have done, like little things that, like you said, the
Oh yeah.
pictures with people and
Yeah. There was a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas that, during the craziness of it, you just don't think about stuff like that. Frankie hanging out with him, man. That's me in the black in the back on the left. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, man. So awesome seeing you. Faker Bobcat. That's me in the corner losing he's a REM now, huh? All right.
Yeah. Dude, I can't find the damn picture. I'm like completely failing with this one.
All good, man. It's okay. I can find it actually if you want. I think you
Well, I
sent
kept
it.
trying to put it to
It's
my
in our chat on Instagram.
Well, no,
isn't
I
it?
tried to give it to my Google Drive so I could download it and then just present it.
Oh.
And then like it's like I'm not finding it after the download. It's in a weird, I don't know. I can't find it in my download files. I'm kind of
Well, then I'm just gonna go here and do it this way.
I'm boomering it, I'm playing boomer time. Cause I mean, I could just put my phone up there, but we should be a little bit more professional about it. But yeah, no, it was and it was cool again. Speaking of Mike Young on the phone, it was like I just walked up and and when he walked in, like when I gave him his badge, I said, "Still the best cartoon ever." And he was like, "I paid him to say that," and I was just like, it was just cool. And I went back up to him and I brought him that Roboto to say, "Look, see, you know what? I'm not just saying it; it's true." And the panel was so good with those guys. It was just the 2000X panel was so cool. Like,
yeah, they had some great stories.
Yeah. I mean, all the panels there was a lot of really cool stuff in the panels for sure.
All right, let's see if I can. It's going to be kind of small, sadly, and I can't find just the picture of it. I think you just updated the photo, but that's fine. So here it is. You got Frankie in there. I don't know if Larry was here. I think Larry actually had to take off. He had family with him, so he had to kind of tuck in early. Jay's back there. It's hard to make out who was behind me. I forget who that.
Wait, never mind. There it is.
Oh, you have it. Perfect.
I found it.
All right, let's go.
It showed up
to yours. There you go. We had Joe in there. There's Alan. Got Luke taking the photo. There's Gary, Tom. You got Shane in there. Oh, hello. I'm all like,
wait. Sorry. Let's go. Wait, I want to do the background. There we go. Well, I guess it didn't make it bigger.
Yeah, same.
Anyway, but that was I mean, there I'm.
Manny's up in there. AJ's in there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really tell in the back. It's too small.
Yeah, I'm in the very, very back.
Oh, is that you back? Oh, it's you back there.
That's me. And Jay's right in front of me.
Yes, yeah. So I was trying to figure out who that was. All I just see is the hat.
Yeah.
No bigger legend than Frankie that I know. Yeah, Frankie, I can't see him because of all the stuff on our screen, sadly, but he's behind the view count. Yeah.
That was cool.
There they are. Yep. Show started a little bit. That was at 6:08. So we started.
I don't know how to do this. I'll just leave it alone.
Blame Mike Young. Oh, it's official. Nolan's in the house.
Yo.
What's going on? Alf, dude, thank you so much. Melindy, thanks you so much. She did a video for Alf, thanking him for the Crystal Castle. She unfortunately felt scared to take it home. So, and I couldn't I had so much to transport. So it is with my friend Erin, who lives in San Diego, probably like 10 minutes away. She is the hugest She-Ra fan. So she also has a house. I don't really have room for that giant crystal castle anywhere in here. So she could display it properly and everything. So she is the keeper of the crystal castle. It will be back next year at the con. I can assure you that. So we'll show that off. And Melindy was so kind to sign it with some beautiful words. And just, man, it was like, again, right in the feels, man. Right in the feels.
Yeah.
We got.
And hopefully you got that video. I had Sean record. He recorded it, and I told him send it to Al, and he sent it to you. So hopefully you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, he sent it to me, so he got it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Alan saying
Yeah.
post Motuniverse. It was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Alan. Appreciate that. And yeah, I heard. Were you the one, Kenny, that told me like next year he's saying it? He's
Oh yeah.
Snake
I
Mountain.
told him the whole deal, Alan. I said, this is what's happening next year. And it's, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you go through it and you see it and it's like, okay, you know what? There's going to be, yeah, it's going to be that much bigger. There's going to be so much more, just because obviously you go through it, you learn from what you could have done, and little things that can help the con, little things that can help the cleanup, little things that can help everything. Right.
Well, we have to have something giant that can replace, because Skelevator's stuff, man, that kind of, stole the show in a sense, where they were so massive and so freaking just amazing to see, that we're going to have to bring something next year that can kind of fill that void, because now they're going to be in Iowa, I believe, or something like that, or Indiana, one of those I states. And they'll be with James, which I don't know if James ever watches this, but James, thank you for being part of our staff. He has, oh man, like, I'm terrible with the names. I want to say it's like Atkins is the last name, James Atkins. It's like the Atkins Toy Museum, and there's like a dino park there. Like, it's crazy. And they're going to be a display there. And then they're actually going to take them to MOTU Fest. So if you're going to MOTU Fest in September, you'll be able to see them there. But obviously that's a lot closer, and I don't think they're going to come all the way back to Los Angeles. So we need something to replace those next year. And Alan, if you're down to bring Snake Mountain, we are more than happy to have you showcase that thing, because that freaking thing looks next level, like just insane.
Yeah. That's one of those where you got to stand in front of it for
Aikman Brothers. Thank you. Yes.
Just for the okay, this room does, like, just to get all the information of one single room, you go from one to the next. Sorry, dude, I kind of threw us off where we were, but
no, it's fine. No, I can see where we're at.
Okay, so I was trying to go.
We got a shout out to Nolan. Clint's going. Whoever produced this deserves a raise. Yeah, can you guys all send me money now? Oh, my brother is in the house here.
That was cool meeting him too, man.
Ron,
he's such a cool guy.
Spectacular Con guys, had so much fun. Yeah, he had that Secret Squirrel booth. They were telling me they were selling out of shirts and stuff. So it looked like they had a very successful con. It's so awesome. Do I have any in here? I think they're all still. I haven't even unpacked, guys. That's how freaking crazy it's been. I just haven't had time. Yeah, they're all my shirts. I brought all my Secret Squirrel shirts, and I didn't even have a chance to wear them. Well, I wore a couple of them, but during the week. But yeah, they're all still packed. Giraffe, there's another one. Victor, dude.
Yeah.
It was so amazing meeting you in person. It was an honor to be able to sign your book, and I had a sticker luckily for him. He had your sticker. I think he had Faker Battle Cat sticker, and now my sticker in his book. And we all, had to have my little "and we're waving." Like, I can't believe I quoted that on a bunch of people's stuff. I'm like, this is my signature now, and we're waving. Okay, I guess that's what it is. But it's too funny, and dude, amazing guy. So glad to meet you.
Yeah.
There's a gentleman that I put it on the Motuniverse Instagram account. I think it was Toy Division. Let me make sure I got his name right. Toy Division Collectibles. Who lives right there in Redondo Beach. He posted something. Yeah, Toy Division Collectibles. He posted this picture. Let me go big again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Of him on the throne. And the caption just said, I left Motuniverse Con with more friends and memories than action figures. And
yeah,
that couldn't exactly be more. I couldn't have put it in better words, man. I literally I reposted this post on our story, and in the caption I just said this caption right here, because that's what I was looking for. Bringing the community together, everybody celebrating Masters Universe, the fact that we're getting a new movie 39 years later, and just all of the goodness and everybody just everyone's so cool in this community. So it's just so fun to be able to meet everyone in person and create these new connections with people, you know, putting faces to the screen name.
Yep.
And you know, I'm sure, you know, I'm going to start probably DMing with a lot more of you now and having these personal chats because we had these conversations in person.
Yeah.
So, yeah, leaving with more friends and memories than action figures was exactly
Poignant.
what
That
I'm
was
going for.
exactly it. Yep, that was. And that couldn't have been, yeah, that you can't say it better. You can't really.
Right.
That was perfect.
And he's wanting to know when Motuniverse 2 tickets go up. Yeah, they're on sale tomorrow, guys, 9 a.m. No, I'm
Right,
just
right.
kidding. We got to get dates. Like I said, I was talking with Mike Young about dates. He was already like, just make sure it's not Memorial Day weekend. I'm like, okay, well, we'll look. I'm kind of, you know, what I've been telling people is I do want to look in May, June. So, you know, it's always going to kind of be in that area. But we'll see. Just depends, you know, what we can get. And I also don't want to like compete. You know, there's other cons out there. Like if there's some big toy show going on in the Midwest or even out here, I don't want us to have to like compete or, you know, be going
If
up
somebody
against
usually
another.
goes to, yeah, the people that are multiple con goers, you don't want them to have to
Yeah,
decide whether or
exactly. I don't
not.
want to have to make people choose. Like I want to have a good opening for people to be able to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see here. We got
What's up, Steve?
Steve. What's up?
Sir.
Faker Battle Cat. Catch up on your sleep, kinda. I was telling Kenny, you know, we were hanging out, and I took him to the airport yesterday, and I was like, I'm hopefully going to be able to do a shorter day at work, and if I can get some sleep, I'll be down to do a live. If I have to do a full day, I probably might have to skip this, but I know, you know, I really wanted to do this and get this out because it is so fresh in my mind. So yeah, I'm glad, you know, shout out to my boss at Sprouts. He's awesome. And you can see it on my face that I was just completely I probably should have taken the day today off and I didn't. So as soon as he got in, he's like, hey man, you want to just, you know, take off for the day, go get some rest. And so, yeah, I was able to get home. I slept for a good 4 hours again. Feeling good, still a little tired, but feeling good. I caught up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I actually slept good because I had my own bed now. You know, I was able to.
Right. That's well, yeah. My wife said that too. She's like, oh, no more. Because she goes, no more old grandma smell because the Airbnb we stayed in was like built in the 50s. It was like, and then the bed at the Marriott, it was nice. Just the pillows, man. It took like 3 pillows to get some support with those. I don't know what's going on with their pillows there, but the hotel was really nice.
You guys had quite a view too. I didn't notice that till
Right.
obviously we were going up after. I was like, "Ooh, look at that view!"
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah. We had a nice like downtown Torrance, I guess you call it. But yeah, nice and light show there, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got some more shout outs.
Micah took a potion. There you go. It was cool meeting Micah. Micah's so cool, man. He just like
Right.
he does his own thing. I was just like at first because if you have never met Micah, you would get thrown off a little bit. But by the time Sunday came around, I would have been like, it would have been weird if I'd have saw him with shoes on. Like it would have been weird, right? He's so cool, man. I love that Spike Or jacket too, man.
Oh man,
Spike Or jacket was so awesome.
Very jealous of that jacket, yeah. But hats off to Micah. You know, trying to make sure that all the volunteers knew where to go, what to do. It's a challenge, man. So, and you know, we were kind of throwing people out. People were coming up and like, hey, I can help. Hey, I can help. So it's like all of a sudden you get these last minute people that, you know, we're trying to coordinate. It's like, okay, well, here's a shirt. Go, go, go.
Yeah.
But you know, again, there was things that probably could have went a lot smoother. But from what I've been hearing, it's like 99% positive feedback, and it's like emotionally positive feedback, which is like, man, it's just really, really touching. We got Eldor in the house. Good evening there, my good sirs.
What's up, Eldor?
Late night resistance, man. What a super pleasure it was to meet you and work with you guys. Super proud of you, Mike. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you as well. It was like, oh, man, Gary too was just awesome. He did so much And, you know, I want to just thank him too from just the bottom of my heart, man. Like, hope you're on the team next year. I'm ready for it. I just all these guys are on the team. I really hope you guys come back next year. We really solidified during that weekend, and next year already having that foundation, I can just see it being so much even more better.
Yeah. And it was cool for me, like just seeing and going through, and you could tell like there were a lot of people that were very helpful in what they needed to do. But then there were others that took it upon themselves to do extra. And
Right.
that was Gary. It was Sean. That was Shane. That was like those people that like it made things so much better because we were like, where can we go to find out what needs the most help? You know,
right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, he helped Skelevator move those things out of the con, which, man, go watch Skelevator's video. It's like there's some scary moments. Yeah, you have to duck down to get through that doorway. It was like, oh my gosh.
I have the video of it going in. I'll have to share that. I'm going to share everything, but like, I just kind of did a first snippet of what I found there.
Yeah, I like that you let off with Thor. He's out, crashed out.
Heck yeah, Thor's my favorite.
I'll have to. Yeah, Thor. He misses you already, man. Yeah, I'll bring him in a little bit later for sure. He's just crashed out on the couch with Jane. Motuniverse now quarterly events. Tickets, right? Can you imagine?
Oh man.
We got some more shout outs. Jordan from Canada, cheers. We got some more shout outs. Decompressing from that Motuniverse high, dude. It kind of felt like I was hungover today. That's kind of what it felt like, but it was just sleep deprivation.
Yeah. Absolutely.
MOTU Prince, amazing event. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jason was awesome.
Yeah, you guys.
Alan saying, dude, you have no idea. My flight home was canceled while I was on it. What?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Diverted 5 hours away, rented a car, and drove home. Wow. Still an amazing trip. Wow.
Dude, and that's a testament because when you can have that many issues, but then again, that's Alan too. I mean, that's Alan. That's how Alan is. But like that, and honestly, like that was, whatever. My favorite thing was running up and giving Alan and his wife a big old hug, man. That was like first order of it. Like when I saw him, I was like, ah.
Yeah. Alan, again, thank you for visiting. Thank you for coming out. It was a pleasure meeting you and your wife. And man, I honestly can't wait till next year and what you can bring to it. Like it just gets me all pumped up and hyped up for next year. I actually want to come out maybe in Halloween and check out your stuff.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm not a big horror guy, but I do enjoy a good haunted house. Or you're just
like he didn't mean that, Alan. Please come to the con, please. No, I'm joking.
I'm not that big of a horror guy, but at the same time, like if I'm with a group and we go into haunted, I don't even know what you would call that thing. It's so massive, freaking castle with everything around it.
Yeah,
I want to experience that. Let's put it that way. We got Mario, Toy Cartel. What's up? Last weekend was so fun. Great meeting you, Kenzo, Mike. I'm ready to volunteer next year. That's the other thing too, is I feel like a lot of people have they came up to me like during the con. They're like, hey, can I volunteer? And I'm like, well, it's kind of a little late at the moment, but totally next year, if you're down, hit us up. So yeah, I think finding volunteers for next year will not be nearly as hard. And we got to make sure we reimburse these folks. I know I owe some people some reimbursement, so we got to get on that. I got to talk to Jay. There's still work to be done, guys. We took those. If you ordered a print online, I have all those prints. Alan and Melindy signed the prints. I'm going to work on getting those out. Again, it's hard. I literally went back to work today. I work tomorrow. I'm off Thursday. I've got Mr. Home Arcade's posters. I got to send him those giant posters. Those were actually courtesy of him, so we got to send those out to him. So there's still a lot of work to be done. I do want to send out some small stuff to everybody that participated in the Instagram chat with us and was there from day one supporting us. So yeah, I still got a lot of stuff to do.
And that is the coolest thing. Like you said, how I don't know how many cons, I've never been to any. So that the people coming in are like, hey, what can I do? What can I do? How can I help you? Like, what? Like, what? That's so rare, right? Like, you don't see that. People don't just go up to a con and ask if they can help. Like, and it means a lot because, I mean, for me, obviously, that was my intention from the start. I told Mike at the beginning, I'm like, dude, I don't want to just walk around the con. I mean, I don't like. I would much rather be doing something and helping however I can. But it was so cool to see how many people just like showed up to be like, okay, what can I do? Like, like that's awesome, man. Shout out to you guys, man. That's just so cool.
Eugenius shouting out people. Hey, everybody. Hope you're well. Eugenius, thank you for tuning in.
Always
Appreciate
here, man.
that,
Love
man.
it.
Right. Nolan saying hi. Jordan did a fantastic job returning royalty. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. We were laughing, Kenny and I, because I was like, I almost am like living vicariously through everybody else's stuff. I was running around so much, I hardly filmed anything. Although getting Alan on that bone throne and filming that, man, that was just an incredible moment. Again, like one of those once in a lifetime things that you just, to be there and witness that was awesome. So yeah.
And just the fight. And actually the coolest part too is when we actually had someone in the stands or in the crowd had a freaking Shira sword. So it wasn't even like we had to mix up. So when you saw Melendi put the sword up and say what she needed to say, she actually had a Shira sword. She had the
Right.
sword of protection instead of the, that was just so cool, man. And you were sitting right next to her, Mike. You were sitting right next to her.
I was trying to hold the mic for her, but she's like, "Oh no, I can do it." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
That's so cool.
Jordan, that's so beautiful. Got some more shout outs. Esther, we love you. Thank you. Again,
Esther's
Gum
awesome.
It Up Makers. I didn't even get to see their panel. And that's the thing too. It's like I wanted to go see all this stuff. So I really hope somebody recorded your guys' panel. I want to go see that.
Dude, those little those big ass prototypes were so freaking awesome. And then the colors on them are so great on the smaller. It's such a cool product, dude. It's so cool.
You know what's funny is I never even got to go upstairs. We had a green room upstairs. I never went in it. The panel room upstairs, I didn't even get to see it. Like I was so
went up
busy
to give somebody a name tags. That was it. And then Jay's like, "Yeah, that was an hour ago." I was like, "Oh,
yeah." That was
sorry.
the thing. Again, things that it's like could have went smoother. We didn't even unpack it. We were so rushed with trying to get everything else done. There was things that we forgot to unpack. We didn't have the nameplates until probably like 1 o'clock, and 2 panels had already passed. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Man. Nothing catastrophic, which is the best part. That's
exactly.
What you can hope for,
there
right?
were little hit. Like again, a lot of people were like, for a first year con, this went completely smooth. And I'm going to share a video on here in a little bit. I was thinking of posting it, but I think I'm going to keep it for myself, and I'll share, of course, with my friends that are here. But I don't want to just put it on social media. Alan Oppenheimer just gave some most just touching words to me. Gave me the grandpa slap, and it was just something so special. And I want to share that with my friends who are here. I'll be sure to do that. I'll show that video here in a little bit. But yeah, it was so great. And Melindy too. She wrote me on a direct message on Instagram about how loved she felt, about how amazing that birthday celebration was. And we had a piñata for kids to beat. That was really fun. So it was pretty cool to put that all together and to see it play out.
And the cake was good too.
And the cake was actually really good. We had a marble cake. Faker Battle Cat. Thank you, Mike, Mega J, and AJ of He-Mania. Wow, right?
Dude, it's so cool meeting Faker Battle Cat. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. That's another. You got that photo? We should show that one.
Oh, yeah. Let me send that one. That one's a great picture.
It sounds like he went to heaven. I literally felt like that. Yeah, like I was just floating above my body that whole weekend. I was like, that's what cracks me up. I was telling Kenny, I'm like, I didn't take pictures with any of my guests. I didn't get any signatures from my guests. Melendi signed the Crystal Castle, and I didn't even ask her. So I was like, wow, what the heck was I doing? But I got to hand it to Sean. Sean
Yeah.
on our team had the coolest idea, and I'm pretty jealous of it. He took the program book, which he created. So by all means, like, so cool. Let's see if I have one in here. I think I do. Do I? Yes, I do. So Sean made this program guide, and shout out to AJ from He Mania, getting with Amazon. Amazon gave us approval to have this be the freaking cover of our program, guys. So we have the movie poster on the front cover of our program, like Motuniverse and Masters of the Universe, the movie. Unbelievable. Jay and I wrote up a little thing saying thank you to everybody. And of course, we have our team. The 5 of us were basically the kind of core that met at the end, literally the week of. We met probably 3 times during the week. And for at least once, maybe twice a week for the last probably 4 or 5 months, going over budget, going over guests, going over floor plan, which got all thrown out the window once Amazon came on. We were so close to being done way early, and like then all of a sudden Amazon comes on. We were literally about to send this to the printers with a completely different thing and a completely different, and it all just went, oh no, let's start fresh. And the stress, but it was a good stress because it was like, we're getting a bone thrown, guys. We're getting like, that was so amazing. So,
and the surprise of the sword holder, when the sword holder rolled in, you were like, you got that tip over
I
the
didn't
phone
even know that we were going to get the sword holder. I get this call, and it's a truck driver, and he goes, yeah, I'm here to deliver the power sword holder. And I'm like, okay, wait, what? You mean like the mannequins or something? And he's like, no, I just have the sword holder. And I go, okay, yeah, the loading docks and and it's like,
yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, what? So it was just truly amazing. Of course, we wanted to shout out our 100 founders. There's the founders medallion that you get when you purchased the founders package.
I go.
Of course, here's my brother-in-law's company, Secret Squirrel, Esther from Gum It Up Makers, and Sean himself. He had to shout himself out, of course. Definitely check him out. He had all our guests, and what he did, so he had me and all the team sign on the front or sign on the inside by our pictures, and then he had each guest sign underneath their name. And of course, we had our programming. Shout out to Toy Hunter app. They provided our map and detailed descriptions of each panel. That was really cool. We were trying to do a scavenger hunt again. Now that we have more time next year, it was just so last minute that they really just, to figure out the logistics of it was a little crazy, but definitely next year. And then there was the more guests, right? So he had everybody's signature on there. And then, of course, we had our 2 prints along, with all our attraction of the Bone Throne, the Muckle mannequins, I believe they're called.
Mm-hmm.
Time Warp Toys. They're freaking amazing. Shout out to Time Warp Toys for coming. North County Auctions, they helped out with the Blade figure that was auctioned, won by a guy named Luigi, who was a founder. Couldn't have been happier that it was a founder getting the Blade figure.
Yeah, that's cool.
So cool. Giraffe says, we missed the morning walks with Kenzo.
That was fun, dude. That was really fun. That was awesome. I suck that I couldn't do it on the last night because I had my my backpack and my suitcase and my energy drink and my, I was like, I can't do it. I was like trying to find out a way to do it, but I couldn't.
Amiga Cami from Tasmania. Hi guys, hope everyone had a great time. It was incredible time.
Absolutely.
We got people saying hi. Last weekend equals 2 days ago. I know, right? It feels like. Can you hear my dog going crazy out there?
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. My
wife has her friend over and her little dog, and they just don't get along. Oh, yeah, there
you
go.
Wrong one. Sorry.
Well, that's still a great photo. I always love that one, too. The fact that we were all just... So it was the end of the night, and it felt like no one wanted to just take off. Well, that's also a great one. So as we were setting up, Kenny and I got to hold the power sword together, kind of like the Dolph and Nicholas photo we wanted to do. We wanted to recreate that in our own.
Shout out FBC got that picture. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
She-Ra and Skeletor being there was great, right? Great He-Man times. So many more amazing creators. Definitely, it was just amazing the lineup we were able to get. What's up, folks? Congratulations on the call, Mike.
Yay!
Yay! Mr. Home Arcade's in the house.
Dude, next time you're coming, damn it.
Yeah, he should have been there, honestly. Dude. Dang it. Ugh.
With all his contributions to it, I mean, that's something where you got to put a face to that contribution. You know, it's like you got to have people coming up. And
I was telling him this morning, or I'm like, I don't even think it was this morning or last night, but he made so many people happy. I was giving out the toys and prizes that he gave to the kids, and the kids were like opening them up literally like right after and like playing with them. And, you know, it was just so magical to see. He made a lot of people happy at that con with his donations. We raffled off that Fright Zone. I'm like, I don't know how, hopefully that guy didn't fly because I don't know how he's going to get that thing home.
Right.
But, yeah, it's awesome, man. So awesome. Mossman Sean, you alwaalways remember your first.
Yeah, that's very true. Good, bad, or indifferent. This one's good.
Nicotronis?
Nicotronis, yeah.
Nicotronis. Every vid I see looks like such a great time. Good evening, fellas in chat. Oh, Home Arcade is listening and driving. And yeah, right. I mean, honestly, going back to Nicotronis, every video I've seen, like, I'm so stoked. If you have any footage, just please send it to me, Attorney and Royalty on Instagram. You can do Mike at Motuniversecon.com. You can email it to me if it's like a long video or anything like that. You know what? I'm going to put that email in the chat. Because I want to make a Oh, man, that's such a good photo.
Dude, what a good shot, man.
So good.
And we and FBC and I have our shirts on, and then you got the Motuniverse in the middle, and all that. Like the two ends are Cheryl, you know.
Yeah.
Retro Bacon with her artwork, and of course her doing the founder shirt as well. Like now it's cool because now I just don't have my two logos that she made, but now I have the founder shirt, so I got 3 shirts with Retro Bacon's artwork on it.
Nice. Yeah, shout out to Retro Bacon. People were loving those founders shirts. So cool to see so many of them over the weekend. So yeah, it's just incredible. It's all incredible.
Yeah, that one's going in.
And even today, like you know, I was hoping Broman would show up, but I just want to show this off real quick. This was a gift from Broman. He showed up and gave me, this is like his He-Man. You know, he does the 1/6 scale. So this is a like scan of his He-Man. And then on the back, it has the Motuniverse going up and down the back. And it's just awesome shirt. I love the material too. It's like a dry fit kind of feel. It's super light.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one too. I'm excited. I got it hanging up. It's a cool shirt.
And then Mr. Home Arcade's driving. We got Jordan. Do it again next year. Yeah, we want to, definitely, for sure.
Gotta run it back.
Always magical with Eldor in the chat. Definitely. How far back am I? What time was it? 6:14, and it's 6:57. Holy crap, guys! I am way back. Holy crap. Okay.
Well, but understandably, we had a lot to say. So yeah,
right. appreciate everyone that stopped by. Shout out to all the volunteers and staff. Other vendors can't wait till next year. Thank you, Ron. Year after that, right? We love seeing all the kids. MOTU will live on.
Dude, right?
Joe
the
Andrews
cosplay
was,
kids, like, God, that was so cool.
Oh yeah, the little Shira, so cool.
Yeah.
There was She-Man. She had like a tutu on. It was He-Man. It's so funny.
That was cool.
All right, I'm gonna just start hitting up some people. Toy Cartel, Mr. Home Arcade better be there. There was $9,000 Leo Faker. Jeez, kidding me? Are the glasses new, Kenny? Sunny Sundries?
They're my readers. I use them a little bit more often lately. But yeah, it is kind of a new thing for me to have readers.
Nice.
But I can't
MOTU Prince says, thanks, Mr. Home Arcade, for the donations. Lots of kids got MOTU. Yeah, I think he was there when he saw some of the kids getting the MOTU and opening them up. So, yeah, MOTU Prince got to witness some of that stuff.
Throwing some random stuff.
There you go. Buddy. Yeah, just start cycling through any of the pictures you got. I think that's really cool as I'm reading some of these.
Broman's awesome.
Frankie, great hanging out at Motuniverse. So Frankie and Giraffe got to meet. So, again, it's just like these connections that get to happen due to this was so cool.
Frankie, give me your shoes. Oh, sorry.
Man, that table that had all those fakers and Dark Blue Skeletors, CamoCon, they'll be mine. That guy, I think, was from Argentina. I'm totally blanking on his name. He told it to me, too, as he was leaving. Oh, I'm so terrible with names. I need to... Skelevator and his things, he had a Post-it note where he wrote everybody's stuff down. I was like, man, that's a genius idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Because, yeah, I am just terrible at that stuff. I was invited to Master Universe Advanced Screening June 1st. Too bad that's too far for me. Oh, man. Look at that.
That was when it was rolling in.
Right? Oh, yeah. It's still on the caster rollers, right?
Yeah.
Bought so much stuff. Well, that's good. So Alan got hooked
up.
He
came in that night. He was rolling in with a brand new suitcase so he could put all his extra stuff in. So
nice.
And I looked at Judy and I was like, I looked at Shannon. I said, Shannon, you're not surprised, are you, Shannon? She's like, no, not at all. I said, you've known him long enough where you weren't surprised he had to go get another.
Yeah, Shannon says, enjoyed meeting you both. Not MOTU cool, but happy gathering like-minded people to see. It was a great convention. Thanks.
You're better than MOTU cool, Shannon. You're better than MOTU cool.
Right. Him shouting out Frankie. I got an email to the New York City premiere. Of course he's working. We got Blaine McGovern. Nice. I was able to get both red and blue MOTU Classic Dradomir from Eternity and Dreams. Finally. Nice. Dude, you were all so amazing. Thank you for making this happen. Finger crossed for 2027. Thank you, Blaine. I'm so happy that you were able to get your stuff from Turning Dreams.
Hell yeah.
I did get to see a lot of the guests come to me and they're like, man, this guy, again, the vendors brought the fire. Like things that you would not expect to see just out and about, all were in one place. So it was really, really cool.
Motuniverse bringing enemies together. Look at that. Raiders and Broncos.
Yes. Yeah, that's my nephew, Ethan.
He was so cool, man.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I had to bring it because he's like, tomorrow wear your Broncos, I'll wear Raiders, and we'll take a picture. And I said, okay. All right.
That's too funny. Sunny Sundries, Mike Young, the Mike Young who produced MOTU 2000X. Yes, that Mike Young was on the phone with me, and that's why we were late. So
this guy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Kenny was actually smart enough to get a photo with him.
Dude, he was, and he signed my here, let me go back real quick. He signed my Roboto, and
nice.
He put, to Kenny, you have the power. Mike Young, He-Man X2000. He put X2000. I like that. He put X2000. But I got this from, of course, Alan. I got it from Eternity of Dreams, and I was like, dude, you got to get it signed by Mike Young, right? So now I'm not opening it, but it was just like for me. And then Goldfish Brain, the other guy that was on the panel from 2000X.
Rob.
Rob comes up and we're chatting, and he was like, "Oh, look,
one of the executive producers."
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, he's taking pictures with him." And then I proceeded to have this long conversation about how much I loved the cartoon and how much. And then, of course, Rob's asking, "Well, what's your favorite episode?" And I'm like, "Ooh, put me on the spot. And then like, but I was able to answer him and get him a few answers. And then like throughout the con, when I saw him and I said, wait, but the Too Bad episode was, oh, and then I was like, wait, the Moss Man and Evil Seed episode, I just kept hitting him. He's like, oh, those are all, and then he's like, and we just made up a lot of that stuff. Like he's like, that's just, I go, well, it fit everything. Like the whole Keldor thing, it fit. And it was just so cool. They're just down to earth people. And they love that we enjoyed it so much. And obviously we were all trying to figure out how we could get it rebooted.
Right. Yeah. At the end, we're like, okay, well, what does it take to reboot this and get a second season finished and a third season?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's see here. We got Alf saying, I know Motuniverse is a whole different thing in itself, but how would it compete to your PowerCon? It was completely different. I think, like I said to start the show, I was looking for that PowerCon experience when I started this thing. And I didn't get it. I got a completely different, in many ways, better experience. Of course, like I'm going to always cherish those PowerCon experiences. I have that photo with Mark Taylor and Rebecca. And I even showed that to Rebecca this weekend at dinner. I had dinner with Rebecca Taylor, for Christ's sake. She was, where's House of Chakotay? She was flirting with House of Chakotay at dinner. And it was so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh man. So, those moments are just going to stick in my head for the rest of my life. I'm sure Shane loves that too. Like, I was like, well, he's recently single. And she's like, oh, really? It's so funny.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Oh, man. Journey Honest. Hi, guys. Congrats for the great convention. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for your giveaway. Doing I'm like, did I even meet the giveaway winner? I'm like blanking on his name. Oh, my gosh. Again, I'm terrible with names, but I know he was there. I just don't know if other than like a quick thank you, because I was running around so crazy. Toy Cartel gifted me the Secret of the Sword, Hear, See, and Read.
Oh, cool.
The record with the book.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, thank you so much, Mario. That was amazing. And then there's another, like, just I don't even remember which one it is, but it's another MOTU See and Read and Hear. And
Spencer gifted me the bag from the premiere.
Nice.
Spencer Sanchez. I was like, oh, it's so cool. And it's a heavy duty bag. Obviously, you have one too, right?
Yeah. I didn't bring that in here because I figured I'd already showed it last week before the con. But I do have some stuff I was going to show. But we're at 6:20 at 7:05. I'm only 40 minutes behind. Jeez. Yeah. All right. Eugene says he's going to be there next year.
Absolutely.
Ryan, convention was great. Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Joe Andrews, Fright Pit shipped today from Creations. Wow, really? The Slime Pit? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I have mine on pre-order from BBTS.
Yeah, I did BBTS also. So
Playtime. What's up, y'all? Cool convention. Playtime. Awesome seeing you and your family.
So cool to meet you and your wife, dude. And your family. Yeah. Your whole family was there.
Yep. Yeah. All the kids. His kids were cosplaying. That was all really cool to see. Cool. Frankie, located in Western Australia. Wow. Bought the MOTU Krispy Kreme donuts. Very messy. Yeah, I'll probably get some before work, take them to work tomorrow and kind of share with the team. Let's see here. I got sand in my sneakers yesterday. I'm good. Yay!
Hey, that's cool. Hell yeah.
Toy Cartel, awesome meeting the Gum It Up Pete. Backing you this week. Awesome. Yes, definitely go check out Gum It Up Makers. One, a Toy Con or such will come to Florida, Western Buildings, massive convention, Cocoa Beach, where I dream of Genie took place. Okay, cool. Frankie, Gum It Up is so awesome. Dad at Arms in the house. Colt, it was a pleasure meeting you at the premiere. Colt really wanted to be there. I told him, I'm like, dude, just forget those crops. He's a farmer. So I was like,
oh, yeah.
Screw the crops. Let your income just die and come to the con.
Right. Yeah, you don't need those, right?
Yeah, dude. It was awesome to meet you at the premiere. He had an amazing time. I had an amazing time. I know we had a nice chat about it. So just really cool. That premiere was amazing. Collector Phil, congrats to the Motuniverse Council of Elders, organizers, technical support, volunteers. Made it the success it was. Yeah, there we go. With House of Chakotay in there.
Yeah.
Such freaking fun times, man. Jeez. You're going to have to send me all these. I don't even have these photos.
Oh, yeah. No, I will. I will for sure.
2000X is still the best.
Mm-hmm.
Tom hamming it up. After dropping off my rental vehicle in the morning at 5 a.m. at the airport, found they canceled my flight to Dallas because weather. Had to take an Uber to LA.
Oh.
Ben Charlotte. Oh my goodness.
That's.
There you go. I got a picture of Tony Washington. Yes.
Yes, sir. Only because you took mine, so I was like, I'll take yours
That's
too.
right. That's right. That's right. Tony's so awesome too. The
Oh,
print
he's
he made
so
for
cool.
us, man,
Yeah,
it's
man.
freaking just incredible. B Paul, what's up, fellas? Great job with Motuniverse. Looked like a great time watching all the coverage day by day. Yeah, I gotta go see. Oh yeah, there he's.
That's
with
before I
Frankie.
was trying to steal his shoes. I kept trying to steal his shoes. He wouldn't let me have them.
Playtime, nice meeting you, Kenny. Didn't mean to downplay your jumbo tube. I was just excited to find you.
No. You're good, dude. You're good.
You mean?
Oh wait, we got something.
This giant 2-bad figure.
Ooh, hold on, let me remove this. Why,
So
yes,
Kenzo-
that's one.
Kenzo gifted me this. Dude.
Hell yeah.
So freaking awesome. One of my favorite baddies. Is my favorite baddie. I'm just gonna be honest. He's my favorite baddie. I love 2-bad. Such a cool character. And to have him as a giant, like 12-inch figure, just, like I told Kenzo, I'm like, I'm gonna have to like, sorry, He-Man Skeletor, you're gonna have to get out of the way, to, like block the letter and everything, but I got to get him up there somehow. I don't know. I got to find some rearranging.
Yeah, that was when I was getting ready to leave. I was like, oh, should I bring that big Skeletor? Should I bring this? And Mike's like, you should bring that 2-bad. Like he's my favorite one. I was like, all right. I'm bringing it and I'm leaving it. I kept thinking, I was like, yep. And then I forgot it at the hotel room the night on Saturday. I was going to give it to you Saturday, but I was like, I'll see him Sunday. I'll give it to him Sunday.
You genius. I wish they would release the 2000X TV soundtrack. Totally agree. Man, simple tricks and nonsense. Manny Face always lurking every MOTU comp photo, like flashbacks. The character discovers the time travel. It's funny. Thanks for the event, Erwin Papa. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you, Erwin, for coming out. Yeah, Manny, he's so nice. He's incredible. So,
he's like the nicest guy ever. He really is.
Right? Wish I could have gone. Hopefully next year. Yeah, you definitely got to come out. Illinois, Clint. Is that when I was talking about where the things were going?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so far back. Wow, Kenny. I'm feeling I am worse than Kenny right now. We are so far back.
And there's Spencer.
Jeez.
Spencer gave me that. That's Spencer Sanchez there.
MOTU Life, Luke. Obviously,
Hey,
we used Luke's photo just to put on our thing. Talk about an amazing guy. Literally the last week before the con, he's like, I'm coming out. And then he bought a ticket, bought a hotel room. He stepped up. He helped out. Again, like, Gary and Sean and all these other guys, they just wanted to help in any way possible. And so honored to have you there, Luke. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully it was safe travels. I'm hearing all these like crazy stories for people to get back home. Hopefully it was smooth for you. Let's see.
Yeah, mine was one of the
Vine
smooth
Jungle.
ones, I guess.
Alan bought a shirt from my brother-in-law. Looks like. Dude, that video was awesome. Melinda even said my real name.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So awesome. Oh, there you go. MOTU prints.
Yeah.
Dude, I got Motuniverse exclusive Skeletor shirt from Secret Squirrel. Love it. Nice. Dang, need turning in royalty sticker. I know. They were literally in my backpack. And the only reason I thought to bring it was I saw Kenny's and someone else, and I think it was Faker Battlecats in there. And so I had my wife run up and grab one to put in his book, in Victor and Giraffe's books. So that way he'd have all three.
I got all three of Sean's. Haha.
Oh
And you're
yeah, I
like,
didn't even.
they
I
fell
said
out
to hold
somewhere, and
on
I'm
to
like,
him, and then you held on to him.
I forgot to take them out
I
of my
even told
pocket.
Sean about that. I was like, yeah, I opened up the box and I didn't even realize this because it was like, oh, there's stickers in here. Oh, there's stands in here.
Yeah.
Nice. Alan of Eternian Dreams there. Look at that
Dude,
photo.
that
You
guy
guys
was
look
so
like you could
cool.
be brothers, honestly.
He's such a cool guy too, man. He's just like he's such a just a genuine dude, right? He's not gonna sugarcoat anything. He's gonna tell you like it is, and it's just yeah. And he told me at the end, he's like, I had so much fun. He goes, it was so consistent all the way through. He goes, some days on Sundays it's always hard because you get a little rush and then it's just dead, and then you get a little rush and it's dead. And he goes, and even though I sold a lot of weird little things, it's like, oh, look at that. That's clever. That's freaking dude, collector.
Sorry
Hold
to
on, hold on.
interrupt, but I was like, wow,
No,
that
no,
is
hold on.
collector.
Beautiful.
we might just use that.
But he was like, he goes, even though a lot of small stuff went out, like pencil sharpeners and pencils and things like that, he goes, I broke my single day of amount of things that I sold in a day. Out of everything he's done, that day was the number of items he sold. It was the most. He broke his own record there. So that was pretty cool.
Crazy. It's awesome. Johnny. Hey, Mike
What's up,
and
Johnny
Kenzo.
Blues?
What's up, Johnny Blues?
Yes,
didn't get too many action figures, but Mr. Rudy Obrero's table was insane, right?
Yeah. Those pictures were great, man.
What was one of the biggest changes you guys could see yourself? You can see in yourselves post Motuniverse Con. Biggest change in myself.
Interesting.
Just
this jacket's so good.
I don't know. Maybe just knowing that I'm capable of that kind of emotion, I guess. Like I cried in front of a group of like a freaking bunch of people, and I don't cry hardly ever. Like, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an emotional person in that way, and man, it all just came flooding in. Man, we were doing to finish out the show. We did an Attorney for podcast, and we were taking topics from the audience, and someone said, "What's your favorite moment of the con?" And I mentioned the video that I'll show here with Alan, and just talking about that, and then just hearing how I fulfilled, like, this was their dream in a sense, and so many people telling me that this was their dream, and they were so happy I did it. It all came just flooding out, man, and I was just like, I lost it. It was crazy.
No, that's cool, man.
Masterverse Netflix stuff, Chronicles, Mike Young's planning to revive. I don't want to say that Mike Young's planning on reviving it, but there was definitely a lot of people in the crowd during that panel that were shooting like, hey, you should do it. You should do it. You should do it. And, he had
write your senators.
yeah. That's didn't he say that? Right.
One of the panels did. I don't remember if it was that one or the.
Oh no, I think it was Revolution. Yeah, it was Teddy. Ted said that.
Oh, okay, Teddy said it. All right.
Yeah, for finishing out Revolution. Lasters of the Universe. That was a total blast. Never got my pick with y'all, but got a quick hello here and there.
Grab us, man. Yeah, grab us for pictures anytime, man.
Next year, bro. Next year. I told everybody that I didn't get a pick with. I'm like, next year. So again, I want to make sure I'm prioritizing pictures with people that watch us with, and pictures with my guests, and things like that. I'm definitely going to take the time more for myself next year to get that kind of stuff done.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is you're going to have more experience to lay the groundwork for when it starts. Everything's going to just, the smoothness of it, the stress level, you'll be able to kind of think about that and just relax and be like, there were times where I'm like walking around and Jay and Mike are walking around like chickens with their heads cut off. And I'm like, guys, stop, hydrate. And because I guarantee you they haven't had water in like at all, right? I'm like, hydrate, drink water.
Yeah, even my boss this morning when I got to work, he's like, you look thinner. Like, did you even eat? And I'm like, barely.
Yeah.
No, I did not. Huge thank you to the volunteers. Definitely. Thank you, Larry. I agree. Micah's a vibe, such an awesome volunteer coordinator. Yeah, nice.
He is.
Great job, Micah. So, man, I'm so far back. As a musician, it's been a long time on the road touring. Takes out of you. Yeah. Mike, on the volunteer end, everyone did a great job. Everyone showed up on time. Everyone listened to my pretext, actually knew what they had to do when they showed up. That's great. Jordan, He-Man, people are great. I agree. Ready for the next year, when the first meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Probably in the next week or two. So get ready, Gary.
Gary's cool, man.
It was a pleasure meeting everyone in person. Had an awesome time. Yes, I totally agree, Esther. Totally agree. Hard to cut parts of the tree branch touching Craig Castle Gray. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is when they were moving the Castle Gray skull. It was like hitting stuff.
And look what kind of almost survived 100%. Just got a little teeth chopped from my bag from the zipper.
Oh, that's okay. Just put it in a frame and you won't even see it.
That's right. They made it. My poster. And Faker Battle Cat, is that sword orange yet? Oh.
Go back, watch the messages at the end of the show. Is he talking like at the end of the con? My buddy, get to that. I'll get to it in like 40 minutes from now, seeing your response. But
yeah, right.
First Motuniverse 2, then you guys should run for president. Right?
Jake, be prime
monster
minister.
fan more than a horror fan. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't need all the gore and crazy shit, but you throw me some cool monsters, I'm in.
Oh yeah.
Get out of here with that garbage. Everyone's accepting here. Turning royalty and Kenzo. If you can think of one image that pops in your mind when you think of this Motuniverse con, is there one that you will remember over the rest?
Meeting Mike at the airport for me.
That was great.
Like, holy shit.
I wanted to go live, and then Jay didn't even get out of the damn car. So we had a very touching moment in the back corner of the car, and Jay's just filming ahead. Like, what are you doing, Jay? Yeah. As soon as I saw Kenny, I gave him a hug, and it's like, welcome to California, man. So freaking cool to meet him. That definitely stands out. Hanging out just at the Airbnb was fun. Yeah. Even before the con. During the con, biggest moment, probably I would say either Alan on the Bone Throne would be up there, or Alan. You know what? I'm just gonna play this video. I'm so far behind on things. Let's just get further behind, right? Why not?
We'll jump around and catch some.
Let me see if I can find the video. I know I sent it to.
And I'd say for me, it was being able to sit and talk with Mike Young about all that stuff too, like at the con. Like he was just so, welcoming and just so cool about, and he appreciated it. Like we were just like, he goes, "Oh, we're paying you to say that." I go, "No, that was the greatest iteration of it. It was so good."
Where did I send that damn thing?
Actually, hanging out and talking to Hatter was pretty cool too, man. That was pretty darn cool. There he is. You guys don't see it. I do, because it's down below.
How do I?
There you go.
All right. Let's share this one. So I got to sit with Alan, and I went over there to just thank him and everything. And his agent started recording me talking with him. And, I got to shout out, his name's Mario from Celebworks. He was an awesome guy. And he recorded this for me while I was thanking him. And then Alan looked at the camera, and this is what he said. So hopefully you guys can hear this okay.
I want to thank Mike for this convention. This is one of the best ones I've ever been to. Organization, quality of the people. This guy is good, you know that? Good luck to you. I hope you do this for many years. Wipe a tear, it's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
Honestly, Alan, it means so much to me. And thank you for coming. I want you to be here next year, please. Okay? You're going to promise me you're coming 100%. You're okay.
Good.
Thank you.
I want to thank Mike.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Getting that from him.
the little grandpa smack. Yeah.
The little grandpa smack, him saying that it was one of the best cons he's ever been to. And just, you know, like that hit me so hard. And then I literally started tearing up and I'm like fighting. I'm like, I'm not going to cry in front of Alan Oppenheimer right now. And he saw this one tear and he's like, you can wipe it. I'm like, oh, I know. And then he gives me the little old grandpa slap. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's cool.
Oh man. It's like tears me up just watching that damn video now. That's why I can't post it, because every time I see the thing, I get super emotional.
Yeah, no, that's for you for sure. That's yours. That's absolutely yours.
But you know, I do want to share that with you guys because that's what that con meant to me. It's like, again, it just from the bottom of my heart, like, thank you guys supporting that Kickstarter to get everything going. And you know, that's something I will cherish for the rest of my life right there. And then that message, I got that DM from Melindy. It was just so special. And then even from Anthony and Rebecca and Rudy and Mike Young calling me right now and saying how great that was. And even Tony and Tim and Josh Sky, like all these guys, Dave Woodman and Michael Pavani from Filmation, like they all were telling me how great of a time they had. And yeah, it's just so cool. Just so cool. All right, back to the comments. Here we go. All right, Con with straight positive energy. Totally agree. Luke, I think I agree. Tom, you know what? I wanted to show this off too. Tom, you got one of these coming your way, man. Where is he at here?
Hey, he's on the bottom. He's on. He's got his name on it, not his. Yeah.
They put the wrong logo. They forgot to change the logo. It's Mr. Captain Kirk. Well, we know he's a Trekkie, so there you go, Bo. Tom, thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
He donated some prizes as well that were given to kids as well. So
next year, Tasty Cake, you better come. Damn it.
Do you have more room? So we're looking into it. That's the thing is, you know, that panel room fills out that ballroom. So there is another ballroom. It's very expensive. So again, you know, we're gonna have to look at funds. We didn't lose a shit ton of money. I'll say that. But as far as like, if we want to get, you know, we're talking like we'd love to get freaking some movie actors next year because they're not going to be under the NDAs. We'd love to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the 87 film. And like, obviously I think Anthony Artie's down to come back, but maybe we can get Meg Foster. Maybe we can get Dolph, fingers crossed, you know, like we'd love to do that kind of stuff. But again, we're just thinking of ways we can do that, whether that's doing another Kickstarter, whether that's just looking at raising funds through our community. I don't know. We don't know yet. So, but.
And there's my favorite picture besides the one with Thor, because
that's so great.
Even though she was, you know, talking to Shane, I was working on her still. I walked her to her car, like her and I, you know, no, she's awesome, man. See, Shane was getting all shy and I was just getting aggressive. That's all.
Right. Yeah.
No, she was awesome, dude. She was cool.
Tasty Cake. Melinda and Alan were so gracious and kind. Loved seeing them at the panel. Got my stuff signed. Getting my stuff signed by them meant so much. Yes, definitely. I agree. I tried to get Attorney and Royalty. Michael, take a pic of the Toy Habits. Michael and me. Toy Habits. Michael said he couldn't ask for of Attorney and Royalty. Michael. Interesting.
I got one with Toy Habits, Michael. Right there. Right
yeah, there you go. The person who had the She-Ra sword was also the one who won first place. Yes, that's Jimmy Shafferty. Jimmy Shafferty does some amazing cosplay.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Congrats to Jimmy for winning the first annual Motuniverse cosplay. And thank you, Jimmy, for letting me borrow your sword so Melindy could do her Shira freaking transformation, basically, which was so awesome. Like literally 2 feet from her watching that was like, what?
Yeah.
Nolan, I know you're 100 founders. Thank you for supporting all of the founders. Yes. Is it like WrestleMania? As soon as you're done, you start planning the next, basically. Yep. Jay and I were talking about stuff during the con of like, okay, this could have gone better. We need to change this for next year. Things like that. The kids were insane with the swings, lots of power. Oh yeah. There was a few times I was worried about. The only thing is the actual pinata hit me, but obviously it's a pinata. It wasn't that bad. Gary saying it was magical. Totally agree. Alan saying it was cool to meet Faker Battlecat. Yeah, Faker Battlecat had everyone signing his Faker sword. He even propped it up on the power sword thing.
Yeah, you knew he was going to do
Faker
that.
took over. I'm glad you're sharing Alan's video on here. More interesting setting. I agree. Yeah, I don't need to, I was talking with Colt this morning and I'm like, I'm kind of debating put it on social media or not. And he was like, it's a very special kind of personal moment. And I was agreeing. I'm like, yeah, like, I think, sharing with friends here, the 40 something of you that are watching this, getting to see kind of what hit me the most. So, I appreciate that. And some random person on Instagram, they can see him on the throne, which a lot of people saw that post, which is awesome too.
Yeah.
The best part was meeting all of us in person. I totally agree. Meeting all of you guys. Kyle, is Motuniverse coming back next year? Yes. We want to run it back. We think we can have an amazing show next year as well. So yes, we want to do it again. Yeah. Clint saying yes, no date is final. Yeah, let's just say May, June. That's what I'm gonna say. Keep May and June open as far as like crazy vacations. I'm leaning June if I'm being honest here. Leaning June. It's fantastic. There's a West Coast MOTU convention, a lot of service that fans can't travel too far. Totally agree. I was saying during the weekend, I was like, man, if I had it my way, there'd be a MOTU con in every state. So everyone in every state could go to a MOTU convention. Now, would it probably be successful? I don't know. But, I know there's fans all over the damn world for this property. And I feel like there should at least be a West Coast, a Midwest, and an East Coast. There should at least be 3. So, I think definitely there's room for, if someone wanted to do one in New York or Florida, I think that would be amazing. Kyle, absolutely. Just not sure on dates yet. Yep. Motuniverse 2 officially announced. Yep. Sure. You heard it here first, folks. Mm-hmm. Just don't have a date yet. Amazon dumped so much cool stuff. Yes, we're probably going to have some stuff. If you didn't make the show this year and you come next year, I promise I'll still have some stuff because we had a lot of leftover stuff. Oh, that was at the front of the hotel as we were getting to go. Oh, look at little doors in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jay and Danny got to visit Disneyland before leaving. That was really cool. Shout out to Derek for taking them to Disney, and they got to experience Rise of the Resistance, which is an amazing ride. They're big Star Wars fans, so cool that they got to experience that. Kenny, how much is that Roboto $10.99 final offer?
Johnny.
Yeah,
Blues.
And then before going to the airport, Kenzo and I, we went and visited Mattel. Of course, it was Memorial Day, so they were closed. But even just going in front and taking some photos, man, so fun.
Yeah. Johnny, we'll go 1078. 1078. 1078. Just keep your sword in the holster. Damn it. Anyway.
Reverend says, I'm in the program guide. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, man. We tried to get everybody that did any sort of, donation or any sort of, basically anything to help the con. We wanted to put you in there, whether you're a founder, whether you're on the Instagram chat, Whether you're kind of, you donated toys and such, or you're a vendor, we tried to get you in there. We also, I didn't even know how.
I'll get in there next year. I'm going to donate something next year so I can get on there.
Right. Yeah. Do I have you on there? No, huh?
Check this one
in
out.
Here. Just, I want to read this. So the Council of Elders, I'm going to read this while you're showing some photos real quick.
Cool.
It says, special thanks to our Council of Elders whose creativity, strategy, relationships, and behind-the-scenes dedication helped bring Motuniverse to life. We also thank the many fans, friends, creators, artists, and supporters of Motuniverse, and the Motuniverse Instagram group chat whose passion helped make this celebration possible. So yeah. And then actually, Kenny, you're in here as a founder. So you are in here. Kenzo's Creations. You're right there, bro, under a K in the founders.
I'm just kidding, dude. I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather not be in it. I'm just kidding.
What do you mean you'd rather not be in it?
Hey, well, I mean, like, my logo.
I'm telling you guys, this MOTU community we got has unity, camaraderie, love its family. You do not get that in a lot of other cons, groups full of hate, drama, and jealousy, but not here. Amen. Kyle, we have the power. Totally agree. Please continue to do the larger-than-life products like this. Your team is capable of extraordinary. He-Man is smiling at you wherever he is. That's awesome. Oh, yes. There's the Melindy little...
There you go, Alf. Check that out. Soak it in, buddy.
I love that she called it Motuverse.
Mm-hmm.
And then she, for the honor of Grayskull.
From the bottom of my heart, she says.
Oh, is that what I'm like?
Yeah, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Melindy Britt Shira.
There you go.
Hell yeah. And that was cool how she actually called him by his legal name.
As a guy who lives in SoCal, attended WonderCon, goes toy hunts around here, MOTU doesn't have a huge presence. But it did at that show.
That's
it sure did. It's great to have our own con. Totally agree. Al says Motuniverse 2 is May 22nd, 24th, 2027. So it's a 3-day event now.
AI says that? Oh,
AI? Wow, they already put dates on it? Man.
That's funny.
That's funny that AI already knows it.
Snagged a shot with Brick.
Nice.
It was good seeing Brick too, man.
Motuniverse 2027, Mr. Home Arcade. Yeah, it's just gonna be at Mr. Home Arcade's home. We're taking it to the East Coast, guys.
We're going to his basement. Yeah.
Mr. Home Arcade needs to rename to MOTU Claus. Seriously.
All right.
He was definitely a Santa Claus at that con, man. Wow, I'm finally to my email that I was telling you guys to email me all your content. All right, I'm gonna skip through. I apologize if I'm skipping you over, but if I haven't seen your name pop up,
like Jay says, just go to the very bottom and work backwards. So that way we're doing more.
So cool, so
stuff.
Cool. I'm gonna just look if there's any questions.
Danny,
Ryan talking about flirting. There we go. Cali PowerCon 2021. This was better. Awesome. Thank you, Blaine. That's cool. I loved the PowerCon of 2021 too. That was a freaking great con. What was the coolest thing you both got from Motuniverse? I mean, I would say it's probably this from Kenny.
Hey, bro, I paid him to say that. I'm going to take my gun.
That was definitely the coolest thing.
What did I get that was the coolest? Honestly, like obviously being a big hat guy and a shirt guy, like it's I mean, like with print, like a graphic kind of shirt guy, like getting all the Motuniverse. I don't want to double match like a old Italian guy, but
yeah,
even though
I got the hat, but I had to go Broman shirt.
Yeah. But honestly, like, yeah, I think getting the signature on this was really cool, just the way he did it, and just knowing what was transpiring when I got the autograph. It wasn't just like going up and saying, "Hey, can you sign this?" It was a, "Hey, by the way, hey, why don't I have you sign this while we're chatting for 20 minutes?" Like that was the coolest thing too.
Mattel in the 60s, yeah, that was awesome.
Hollowed him out. Hollowed him out. Yeah, he's not solid.
Alan Mossman, you guys need to connect apparently. Oh,
Yeah.
Eugenius left at 7:13. Good night, Eugenius. Sorry,
All right,
it's
buddy.
like
Have a good
20
night.
minutes. I'm getting closer. Joe saying he had a blast. Awesome. Thank you, Joe.
It was fun, man.
He got his first Rudy Obrero print. Nice. LV Haxor, congrats on the success of the con. Wish could have been there
next year.
Dude, we missed you. There's going to be next year. Exactly. Motuniverse with Too Bad on the shirt. Oh man, now we're getting there. Look at these guys. See the Motuniverse. It looks so smooth. Great job. Pathfinder Bill, I was fighting back tears. Thank you, brothers, for signing my shirt. You fellas are the best. Dude, that was really cool. We signed his staff shirt, right?
Oh, yeah. The blue.
What's up, guys? Dropping in real quick to say what an awesome con Motuniverse was. Ready for the next year. If you want a great video of Saturday at the con, check out SoCal Shaolins. It's like a 30-minute video, and it recaps. Thank you, freaking Raul, for doing that video. It allowed me to really experience the con through like the eyes of an attendee and stuff, which was awesome to see. I'm so glad you were able to, I got him the press pass, so he got in there early. I was able to show off stuff before the crowds got too crazy. But even then in the video, he shows it was bustling on Saturday, man. It was going. It was really cool to see all of that. Not orange yet. Tell
not orange yet.
Story.
Okay. Oh yeah, the giveaway story. Yeah.
You want to tell it?
They did the Ask Dolph a question, and if your question was picked, you got a prize. And the cool part, speaking of emotional, right? That was I asked the question of Dolph what was the most challenging role in that he's just career wide, emotionally on one end and physically on the other end. What were the two most difficult and most challenging roles? And he had mentioned, as far as the emotional side, he said that he in the second Apollo Creed, or the second Creed, not Apollo, but the second Creed movie. I have not seen it, which of course doesn't help me much, but he had mentioned that he played a role of some, like his family, and they said it reminded of his dad and how his dad was. And he was, and from what I've heard, it was kind of like a broken man. Like he was, it was a really, and he said it just reminded him so much of his father that it kind of, and it did kind of, even kind of, you could tell it got him a little bit there. And then the second one, he said that the most physical, he did say either it was Rocky IV, just the training and the fighting and all that. And he goes, but also doing the He-Man role was also difficult, just based on we all know about the whole, the heating issue or the air conditioning issues and stuff. But he had mentioned just like the weight or the heavy armor and just, everything he went through. So he said those two are probably the most physically challenging. And I got a sword, but I wasn't sure about that making it on the flight, and I didn't want to risk it. So I gave it to FBC, and I figured it was going to be orange by now, but I lost a bet because I thought it'd be orange by today for sure. But it was cool. It was cool that he asked.
Johnny had his Mike Young moment, expressed the story narrative. 2000X was refreshing. It's awesome.
Yeah. Cool. We got to see Johnny fight.
Photoshop my pick on the card.
There you go.
Melindy's She-Ra transformation on the panel was awesome. Totally agree. Oh, here we go. Retro Toy Princess. Greetings.
What's up, Allison? Next year, Allison.
Yes, Allison, next year for sure. Joe did an amazing job. Thank you. Getting to reminisce twice for the convention, then watching you all read comments from an hour ago.
Yep.
Mike, I was standing there when you had that moment, Alan. I was getting teared up too. Powerful moment for sure. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Luke. You guys invaded Mattel. Looked like D-Generation X. Yeah, we literally rolled up right to the front door because there was no one there. It was closed. So we rolled right to the front door and like started looking through the windows. They got the Battle Bones mini comic like posterized on their little break area. So I was showing that to Kenny.
Then we went upstairs and saw the Hot Wheel on the wall there.
How did Melindy know my real name? We told him. We told her. We said, Alf made it. But your real name. My daughter got so excited when she heard you mean her cosplay. She was She-Man, yes. Dude, that was great outfit. The little tutu with the He-Man shirt. That was perfect.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I missed that panel, but I saw the video, so it was cool.
Yeah, and that was the other thing too. Like, you know, every cosplayer got a Mr. Home Arcade gift and Mossman Sean gift and Tasty Cake. Like all those gifts, I gave them to the cosplayers, the kids, making sure, you know, again, I wanted to share the love, right? First, second, third. Kenzie was Kenzo. Oh, I'm only 4 minutes back, guys. My girl, She-Man and Costume She-Ra. That's right. The other one was Costume She-Ra. She had the Ben Cooper style costume.
Oh, yeah.
She-Ra. Excited for next year. Have me working on it. Got a year now. I'm expecting some big things. No, I'm just kidding. Too bad. The official mascot for next year's Motuniverse, that'll be probably be around the time when we finally get Origins Too Bad too, right? Seriously.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it now that I know that, you know.
Micah says the best thing he got was a personalized Hades sketch from Michael Bovani did for the staff.
Oh,
that was really cool. I have to get it framed. Yeah, totally. Able to fit 2 swords in my sister's luggage. Nice.
There you go.
Con looked like it was a bit better than BarbieCon. Dude, we actually, in our Council of Elders chat, we sent that and we're like, this is what we don't want. And we actually, there was one in the Bay Area too, I forget. There was a couple cons that like just were, terrible. The vendors were pissed. You know, I'm like, no, we don't want that. We want vendors wanting to come back. We've actually talked to a lot of vendors that are like, we want to go big. Like one of the vendors wants to buy more space next year. So again, it's going to be crazy, man. And it looks like I finally caught up. Yeah, that's the last one.
Yep, you got it.
Wow.
You know who I saw in the airport on the way out was, and that's the reason why I knew the posters were going to be okay, because I saw Steve Nash and his son were walking through LAX, and he had a big tennis racket sticking out of his backpack, and I was like, oh man, I probably could have brought the sword, and I know my posters will be okay, because if not, it'll be all, hey, Steve Nash has a damn tennis racket in his bag.
This guy talks about like, oh well, like honestly, your personal item, you can have all kinds of crazy shit because it sits on your lap. So
I never travel. I didn't know. Oh, there's Bro Man.
Hey, there he is. Mike, you need to check Jared later to say he's not happy about the movie. Yeah, I think, you know, he's just not happy because they're not letting him promote it. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but, you know, he did a fantastic job. And I was one that was very, very skeptical that Jared Leto was going to ruin the movie. I think he made it better. If I'm going to just put it out there, I think he made it better. He did a fantastic job as Skeletor. Barely even noticed it's him. That's kind of probably why it was like not a big deal. But at the same time, I mean, I can understand. Yeah, you know, he was very noticeably absent from the premiere, which was kind of sad. He was touring with the band, I'm sure. Tom needs some cheese. Bro Man. So, Bro Man, I'm rocking your shirt today. Thank you so much for this, bro.
Sure. Thank you, dude. I got it hanging up in my room.
So I wanted to rock that for you. Right before this stream, and Kenny was in the freaking studio with me, so he can attest to this. Mike Young called me at like 5:50, like 2 minutes before we were supposed to go on.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, should I take it? And I'm like, you don't not take Mike Young's call. So I answer the phone, and Mike Young, I'm going to show you this though. This is from, oh man, can I get this thing? This is from Mike Young's iPhone, guys. It says, one other thing. The guy with the Broman stand wanted me to send a picture of his Idris Elba man-at-arms sculpture to Sir Idris Elba as a gift. I cannot find his Broman company and his direct contact information. Here's a photo for any assistance is appreciated. And he sent me this picture of Broman holding his Idris Elba man-at-arms. So Broman, if it's okay with you, which I would imagine it is, can I give your information to Mike Young? Because he wants to send a letter to Sir Idris Elba to show him your thing. So that was just incredible. That's incredible. Like getting asked that. That's why Mike Young called. He's like, oh, I'm just trying to chase you down because I saw the email very last second too. So again, thank you, bro, man.
And that was the other thing. He was also just asking Mike too, like, well, how'd it go? How did the con go? Like he was like interested in how everything went. Like he was asking Mike what he thought about it. Like, you know, that stuff shows like he was there as a guest and he was there showing and entertaining and all that. But he was asking Mike how everything went. Like he's interested. He's like he's vested, and it's cool.
Right. Absolutely. Nice. Yeah, I just think that was just really cool. And then he did something also really cool. And I want to thank his son. His son messaged me. Broman had a camera just running the entire time.
Yeah.
And he has like about a minute and a half time lapse. That's like several hours just of people, you know, like time lapse video. And you see how busy it is. And you're like, dude, this is crazy. It's so cool to see just all the people that came up to his booth and like such a cool video to see. I wonder if I can get that on here. I think he sent it to the Motuniverse one though.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, bro, man. That is cool. And to think there's another one that shut him down from even wanting to be there, and they kind of shut him down, and he's, you know, this is where you're welcome all the time, man. All your work is amazing. And, you know, it's awesome that you got to showcase it there and to show everyone that came in.
And definitely come back next year. We want, you know, we'll try to get you more space to show. Hopefully you can, I heard that Snake Mountain kind of got a little damaged. So hopefully you can repair that and show that off. You and Alan will battle Snake Mountains or something.
Yeah.
Sonny, if I asked about the movie having an after credit scene, would that be considered spoiling? I don't think that's considered spoiling. Definitely stay through the credits. That's all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part of the con was getting to contribute where I couldn't meet you all. Unreal across the board. Totally. Dude.
And he was so helpful. And it was so cool too. Cause like, he's such a, you know, that's the other thing. That's another thing I'd like to say is, people like Sean and like Luke and those guys, it's just the presence and their vibe given off, just that easygoing, like it helps. Like when you stop and talk to them, you feel like, okay, feel a little more relaxed when you walk away. Cause it's just such a good stress-free, like it's awesome, dude. Like dudes are freaking cool as hell, man.
Totally.
I think Sean and I had so many conversations just throughout the whole time being there, you know. It was just it was fun, man.
Broman's 100% Motuniverse. Appreciate that, man.
That's right.
Wow.
Are a lot of us.
Let me show some cool stuff since, you know, now I'm actually caught up. If you can just kind of keep an eye on the chat.
Yep, you got it.
Going through. Anyone pops up. So I showed you the Too Bad. I showed you the program guide. Shout out to Sean, Play MOTU. definitely go check him out. I'm gonna actually put this up here again. If you guys have a phone or you're watching on a computer, take your phone, scan that, download his games. He's got an arcade of power. He's got a bunch of fun little mini games. He's working on like a kind of Nintendo style side scroller, which really looks cool. But again, shout out to He-Mania. Everybody that came got a Dark Horse Masters Universe tote with Tim Seeley's art. This thing's freaking huge and awesome. Like, all the vendors were appreciative because they didn't have to give out bags because everybody had bags that were giant to put stuff in. They also provided, and look, I didn't even get this sign again. Stupid Mike, moron. Come on. But they handed us, or they gave us to hand out these Wings of Fate Masters Universe comic cover prints, and these were just so cool. Will Sliney joined us via satellite from I think Ireland to talk about it with Tim during their panel, and I heard that panel again. I didn't even get to see it. I was running around, so I heard that panel was really well. I really hope there's video of it somewhere. I want to see all that stuff, but
that's another live and learn thing. Is we're gonna have to set up cameras places.
Yeah, we did. Like, Jay had. There's definitely recordings of some. I just don't know. You know, it's just recording so long that it's like, who knows? And then shout out to Amazon MGM again, providing mini posters to give to everybody. We had full size posters all over the con. People were taking them at the end of the night. I was just like, they go missing, they go missing. So if you got yourself a full size poster, congrats. And then shout out to Tony Washington, who made some new prints. He's got like a Peanuts style.
That's so cool.
Freaking MOTU.
That's cool.
Yeah, that one's really awesome. And then, like, just talk about epic right
here.
Oh
my gosh. Yeah. That's great, man. And Mossman Sean says Hollywood AJ custom action figure needs to be made.
Yeah, seriously.
Hollywood. Broman says, I hope you guys got some rest today. Got a little bit of rest, but not enough to where I know I have to go back to work tomorrow also. And I'm like,
I got some of these signed. These are the mini comics I got signed by Josh Sky. These are actually going to go to my buddy Damien in Japan. MOTU Turtle Collector.
Yeah.
Or TMNT MOTU Collector. I'm like, it's one of them.
Changed it a couple times, huh? Clint says gave his poster to his nieces. Oh, yeah.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Oh, here it is. This is in here.
Oh,
that's what Micah was talking about.
I couldn't find it. Here it is.
Oh, shush up, Siri. So, yeah. Isn't that cool? Michael Pavani drew Hades for all the staff.
That's cool. Is that Peanut Skeletor Lucy? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I got the instructions for the standees.
Which are now spread out.
There was no way I could fit those standees in my car. So Alan of Attorney in Dreams was able to take those. So I feel honored that he was able to take those. He already's like, I'm coming next year and these are going to come back with me. And I'm like, that's great. Perfect. Like,
oh, yeah.
You go show those off and then come back with them, man. Yeah. I mean, this thing is 8 feet wide, 8.5 feet tall, and 2 feet deep. Like, where am I going to put that? The bigger one was 10 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 3 feet deep.
The one we had behind the Bone Throne?
Yes. Yeah. Which we didn't even fully assemble because we wanted to.
It was just cleaner, right?
Yeah, it was just cleaner to have it that way. Yeah.
Johnny Blue says, with the turnout of kids at the con and hopefully with many more kids that will watch the movie, MOTU will live on in the next generation. Oh, and you know, Johnny Blues, I got something to say about that. When I was in the airport, I had my Faker shirt on, right? And there was a girl that probably was, I would say, late 20s. And I was just buying because I needed some earbuds and so I spent $35 on a shit pair of earbuds. But she asked me, she's like, "Are you going to watch the movie?" And I was like, "Oh, wait, hold on, let's talk." And it was like, it's cool because it was somebody that there's no way she was around for any of that, and I was like, "Yeah, are you gonna watch it?" She's like, "Oh yeah, it looks so cool." And I'm like, "Oh, I love hearing that shit."
So I got the prints. These were the Motuniverse exclusive prints. You got from JP, Thunderclats Classics, the Swords of Destiny, the Power and Sight swords. And then, of course, the Motuniverse exclusive print from Tony Washington. Line that up with the phone so people can see the phone one. There you go. So, yeah, there it is, guys. Got some exclusive prints there.
Broman says Eternia Dreams was a class act. I agree.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome, man. I got some prints signed. This is for my friend Steve. He had it signed for him and his son, to Steve and Grayson, for the honor of Grayskull. I knew I saw her sign that somewhere, so that was on that, for the honor of Grayskull. And then, of course, Alan signed for Steve and Grayson, Skeletor, Alan Oppenheimer. So, very cool. And yeah, that's pretty much all I like. Again, like I said, I didn't get much. Oh, and I got a vintage Sarad, which I think he's in my suitcase. Oh, you know what? This also forgot this. This is
and Gary says, I have a Michael Halperin memorial document display we should find a way to reuse next year.
Definitely. Yeah. The Halperin family, there's they didn't want to try to pack all that up and take it. So we have the Michael Halperin stuff. So we'll try to reuse that for sure.
6-year anniversary CGI MOTU cartoon next year. Hope you guys are planning a big celebration for it.
So this was courtesy of AJ. Oh, yeah. AJ got to go to a press junket, and they had it's kind of like just a popcorn bucket, plastic. And I mean, this thing is freaking really cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
we're gonna have that song playing in the hallway. The power is yours.
All right.
Yes, sir. The popcorn bucket. I got one. I got the pop. Well, I think it was you would end up saving one, right? And I think, or was it? There was one at the Airbnb. I think Jay was like, "Oh, that one's yours," or you told me it was mine. I folded it up and put it in my bag somewhere. There were so many things that, going through, I'm like, oh, I know I grabbed that sometime, but I guess I haven't really unloaded my full suitcase. I took this out to get the wrinkles out to wear tonight.
Nice.
And I took the founder shirt out to get the wrinkles out, and I hung Broman shirt up. So that's kind of all I did. I'm thankfully I did work that half day before, that almost half full day before I went to the show, or got on the plane. And so my work outfit or my work cosplay is at work, and it's clean, and I just don't have to worry about that. So tomorrow I just, when I go to work, I don't have to worry about washing anything.
Nice. Broman, have I thanked you guys enough yet? Yes. Yes.
You have, brother. You have. And thank you again. Thank you for the bobblehead too, man. I got that.
And Broman, hit me up on Instagram with your info, so like an email or something, and I can connect you and Mike Young. I'm happy to connect you guys so you guys can talk.
Yeah, he's such a good dude, man. And that's the other thing, like you say, how many times did I say that tonight? Such a good dude, such a good person, so cool. That's it. That's the running theme, because it's like there's not one person that I met I'm going, man, that guy was a douche. That didn't happen.
No.
I say that
Yeah.
daily, and that didn't happen at the con, you know. So that's everybody was just
I
so
say that daily.
like they're so helpful, or just I mean, and just to hear people saying like, "You're my Tuesday, you guys are my Tuesday night show," and I was like, "What? No, come on," you know. And it's like that's cool. It's cool to hear. Like I don't know. It's just I don't know. You guys are awesome.
Right.
So,
I think it was just really cool to hear people go, "Oh yeah, well, yeah." Like it was weird because you know they'd come up and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Mike, hey," so and I'm like, I feel like I should know you, so I felt kind of embarrassed. But of course, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm meeting you for the first time, so I'm like, "Oh, who are you?" And then I'd always ask you like, "Oh, what's your screen name? Are you in the chat?" Because
yeah,
I do want to put faces with names, so it was really cool to be able to do that with a lot of you.
the shirt gave me instant abs.
Dude, yeah, I look ripped, right? Look at
Yeah. That's funny. Oh, wow.
Alf got the Castle Grayskull popcorn bucket yesterday in the mail. Nice.
Oh, the Mall Cinemac Theater had it already. Oh, okay, very nice. You saw mail when it was mall. It was got it at the mall.
Oh, the mall.
I'll do the actually. Let me put my glasses up.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, he said. Oh, He-Man raised us well, right? Yeah. And that was the cool other part was watching that on the panel when they start talking about that with the ending with the end, like with the PSAs, and how Melendi was talked about it and just how important it was, and she shared a story with us about it, how you know it literally saved somebody. You know, it's like
Right.
that is cool. That is really cool.
And how crazy it was during the 2000X panel when Mike Young and Rob were
Yeah.
saying that they included them every time, but Cartoon Network cut it short because they wanted to run more commercials. But luckily enough, they were added back in, so we got to see them.
She was like, that stuff's important. We wanted those in, you know.
Bill says, "Words cannot express Mike and Kenzo. You are my Tuesday escape." Nice.
Well,
thank you, sir.
Thanks, man. Hell yeah.
Fives were definitely awesome the whole weekend. Yes, totally. Ron, it's good seeing you, man. Hopefully, safe travels for you back up to Northern California as well. I'll be working for Green Lane next year. Nice.
Yep.
Just come, just flock yourself.
There you go. Oh, yes.
Broman says he's not related to Hebrew. He's got respect. Well, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. Good timing.
Yep. Perfect, man. It was it's funny how we don't plan any of this, but it ends up just coming around perfectly, right? There you
go. There we go. Yes, I did. Shout out to what the hell's his name? Hold on. Monsters. What's the name of that vendor? Monsters something.
Oh yeah. It was a new follow that I just
Monsters from Beyond.
There it is.
Monsters from Beyond. Had it. If you want to give me 1 minute, I can probably find it. It's in either a backpack or a bag. I was looking for it earlier. Give me 1 sec.
Yep. And I'll share a story while he's gone. So the big story of the whole thing is that you know, I don't know. I got no stories. That I sacked Tom Brady in real life. No, Michael. Michael was talking about, and we were just bullshitting about sports because you know some of us are still sports guys. Michael Bruno and I were talking, and he had mentioned we were like, you know, I talked about my whole my sports figures and the Kenzo's custom stuff, and a lot of people don't know that. Like, you know, I do all this MOTU stuff and all that, but it's like for that, you know, that other side of it, Kenzo's customs as opposed to Kenzo's creations, that was always just, it was such a fun time, but I just got kind of burnt out on doing the little logos and the decals and the water slide and all that stuff. And I don't have to do that with MOTU, right? But he mentioned, he's like, I went to school the same year, and I played against Tom Brady, and I got a sack on him in high school. And I was like, what? I was like, that's the coolest story I ever heard. That was the coolest story all the whole con. So I was like, dude, you can walk around saying that you literally sacked the greatest quarterback of all time, and I hate him, but I respect him, and I know he was the best. And yeah, so we actually have one in our community that sacked Tom Brady's ass. So there you go. Oh yeah, Ian. Yep, there you go. POS Network. Good stream, Mike and Kenzo. Thank you. Good night, gentlemen. Good night, bro, man. You the man. It was such a cool fun. It was so cool meeting you, man, and hanging out with you and stuff. Moss Man plane in like 5 minutes from landing at home. Perfect timing. Oh, perfect. Hell yeah. Dude, and I was on there and they had that Wi-Fi, and man, it was not good. Like, it was slow, and I was trying to watch stuff. All right, Frankie, have a good one, brother. It was awesome. Give me your shoes. Give me your shoes, Frankie. I want your shoes. But they need to be bigger. They need a bigger size. Is sacking like teabagging? It could be. I remember Von Miller, our guy, was he sacked Brady, which is basically tackling a quarterback behind the line, but he also wanted to run up and like rub his balls on his face, so he was trying to teabag him, but he didn't. But anyway, so did you hear that story? Michael Bruno sacked Tom Brady.
What?
Yeah, he went to high school in the same area, and he sacked him.
No way. That's awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah. And Luke says, I love the Brady sack story. Custom coming from Ken. That's what we talked about. I was like, dude, I could do a custom of you sacking him, and him like, just need your uniform from high school.
Nice. So there he is, guys.
Oh,
and he's in fantastic condition. Like, the button on the back, complete. No like major freaking damage. And oh yeah, he works.
Hell yeah, that's a good
Dude,
spark there.
How cool, right? How cool is that? I can't believe I never had this as a kid. So this was like so awesome that he had it. And yes, I finally got my vintage Sherrod. And that's probably one of the other, besides the Too Bad, this was probably the other coolest pickup I got because trying to complete the vintage collection. I still need a Google door, so if you guys got a nice Google door out there, let me know. But he was really cool to pick up.
Oh, Mike Young.
Yeah, he was in. I was like, where the heck is? I freaked out for a second. I was like, and I had him in like the small pocket. My brother-in-law, they have that. It's like a military style. It's the Secret Squirrel backpack. It's like military style backpack. There's so many freaking zippers on it. And I'm like, which one was it? Which one was it? And it was one of the smaller ones. I finally found them.
Nice. Well, that is a good pickup, man. Because that's not easy to find in that condition, man.
How much? I'll say that it was under 100 and over 50 in that range. Over 70, between 70 and 100. I'll give you that. How about that? Yeah. No, it's right here. Lucky Sparks. It's from 1987. My wife's just like,
oh, there you go. Look at that. Alf.
Dude, I got a Sherrod's gun for you. It's a print, but it's spot on like the vintage weapon. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind for displaying. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if I can pick this up. That Scare Glow. Oh, I knocked something over. That Scare Glow, what do they call them? Staff. I'm blanking on the name of it. But that's a print. It's not a 3D print. I forget. It's like a casted print. But, $15 instead of $100 for, I'm like, I'm going to spend $100 on a weapon. I just want to display it. It's not like I'm ever going to sell that guy. I love that guy.
Right. Right.
So I just wanted to be able to display it.
And that's what the 3D print stuff, that's what the beauty of that is like when you're like, oh, some people like, no, it has to be, gotta have the official, but it's like you said, if it's for display and it's for yourself and it doesn't matter, then beautiful. Because we can get them exact.
Spark them if you got them, right?
Yeah.
Well,
yes, sir. Yep.
I think,
I'm ready to wind down. I'm ready to go sit on my heating pad again. I haven't had enough of that today. Man, I definitely need a little recovery. That's going to be one of those. I was moving a lot. The back was, but you know what? And that's why I say I wouldn't trade it for the. I was like, everybody's like, you're right. I'm like, I'll hurt later. I'm fine. This is good. It was fun.
I was like, Scareglow Modi. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I displayed the Scareglow Modi next to Scareglow.
Well,
yeah, that's courtesy of Kenzo's Creations right there.
That's right. Free plug. Oh. Oh. Yes, sir. Well.
Yes, thanks. Good journey. Yes.
Let's go
playing on the ground. There we go. Look at it. Perfect timing.
That's right. Yep. Hell yeah, dude.
The old parts are hurting. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Definitely are. And he was carrying around that big old heavy fist. No, it wasn't heavy, but still, it's cool.
Albert, thank you, Johnny. Hashtag plug. Not that kind of plug, Tom. No. All right. Well, Mikey, got anything else? Oh, look. Oh, Mike just sent me a message. Mike Young. Oh, yeah. I sent him the picture and I said, hey, thanks for spending time and talking with me. It was such an honor and such a good time and stuff. So really cool. Oh, yeah. I do have one more thing. Hold on. Oh, one more thing. Don't go, guys. One more thing. Someone wanted to say, hey, coming to the stage. Look, Thor. Because you're a good buddy. It's your buddy right there.
What you doing, little Thor? What you doing, little Thor?
Right, I can't say it too loud. My dog's gonna get jealous, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, what are you talking about?"
Your buddy right there.
He's like, "No, Dad, no, I don't see him." Thor,
there's your buddy right there.
Come on, Thor, let's go. Hey, Thor. Thor. All right, he wanted to say hi, so there you go. No, Faker Battle Cat, you better not do that if you're still watching and sending me messages. I do not want that sword. That is your sword. And a lot of you got to meet Thor because it was funny. He was sitting at the front registered. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, your dog!" So funny. Yeah, he was such a good dog, man. Yeah, he's great. FBC, you're keeping that sword. You do not send that to me. You paint it orange. Damn it. He sent me a message saying he's going to send it to me. No. He keeps it. He needs it. So. Oh, all right. Well, you guys, thank you again so much for everything. Mike, again, I can't really put into words how much I appreciate you for everything, man. It was just for all of it, right? Like not even just the giving me that little push to make sure I get my ass over there, but helping in the beginning, getting my ass over to getting help, like allowing me to stay with you guys the first night and then giving me rides everywhere. And that was just, thank you a lot, man. It was huge. Yeah. Oh. And you're great at barbecue, by the way, too, man. Hey, I am, right? Right before I took him to the airport, we found a place called Kenny Q's Barbecue, and it was freaking delicious. That was good. Yeah. Ron says, can't thank Mike Young for wearing our shirt. Yeah, he was wearing freaking Secret Squirrel shirt on Sunday. That was so awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. That was really cool. And then they gave Alan a couple of mediums too. A couple of shirts with the one with Skeletor on the back. So that's cool. He was like, oh wow, He's like, is it a medium? That was his big concern. Because that's what I asked him his size, and then they were like, "Here, bring that to him." I'm like, "No, shouldn't you guys bring it to him? Like it's your shirt. I don't want to take credit for that. You guys show your face, give it to him, say what you need to say." Did anyone get that on film? Was that on film at all or no? I don't think it was. Like it was a quick little, and it was short because he still had a line going, and I was like, man, maybe we should have waited a little bit when it was kind of quieted down, but Yeah, he did it
Again,
It
yeah,
happened. He's
yeah,
got it.
exactly.
So next time, right?
Yeah, at least he's got the shirts. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. Barbecue and He-Man. That's right, Jordan. That's good stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and we're waving, Mikey says. Now it's his new signature all the time.
I literally wrote that on people's stuff over the weekend. That's pretty funny. I was
All
like,
right, I was
is
telling people-
this my signature, I guess, now?
I was telling people to stay out the streets, so it's all right. So,
Well,
all right, guys. Well, we're gonna close it up.
I was gonna say, yeah. Why don't we end it with you telling people, and I'll tell people that we're waiting.
Yeah, we'll do our apparently now our signatures, everything, right? So, guys, it is Tuesday at 9:18 in the mountains, 8:18 over on the West Coast, and so next Tuesday we will be back at the same time. But in the meantime, everybody, you make sure and you stay out of those streets. Take it.
And we're waving.
See you guys.